On today, I will be sharing with you a strategy known as the phoneme grapheme mapping strategy. I'm really excited because it helps you to spell and be able to decode and read words. So let's go ahead and move into some vocabulary. So if you notice, our strategy has two main words. We have phoneme and grapheme. So let's make sure that we can understand what those words mean before we delve into the practice. Okay, so here we have phoneme. Phoneme. Can you say phoneme? Do you hear another word inside of phoneme? That's right, phone. When you hear phone, what do you typically think about? Absolutely, sound. So this is our symbol or signal for sound, as if we're talking on a telephone. Okay? And what is a phoneme? A phoneme is the smallest unit of sound in speech. Got it? The smallest unit of sound in speech. So next we have grapheme. Grapheme. Can you say grapheme with me? Grapheme. Great job. Do you hear another word inside of grapheme? Absolutely, graph. Graph. So this would be our symbol for graph, as if we're writing or a written representation of a sound. Grapheme is a letter or group of letters that represent a single phoneme. So phoneme means sound, and grapheme means to write what you heard or the sound. So let's go into our phoneme grapheme mapping. I'm really excited about this strategy, guys. So if you would note, I have a grid here, and this is where we're going to take the sounds of the words that we hear and spell them by sounds alone. Okay? So here are our directions. We are going to segment spelling words into graphemes. Remember, each phoneme is represented by one box. Okay? So we're going to try. So if you notice, I have some sticky notes that will help us to identify the number of sounds or the number of phonemes before we write the letters or graphemes. So our first word is bat. Can you say bat? Great job. Now, let's think about the number of sounds we hear in the word bat, the number of phonemes, sounds we hear in the word bat. Ready? B, a, t. How many sounds or phonemes we hear in the word bat? You got it. B, a, t. We hear 3 sounds. So no matter how many letters it takes to write the word bat, every letter or letter combination must fit inside of the 3 boxes to represent 3 phonemes. So, the first sound we heard was B. And which phoneme, or grapheme I should say, which grapheme represents that phoneme for B? Yes, the letter B. The next sound or phoneme in bat was A. Which grapheme represents that sound or phoneme? You got it, the letter A. And finally, we have the final phoneme. T. Which grapheme represents the T sound? Absolutely. So we have 3 phonemes, B, A, T. And the graphemes represented by those phonemes would be B, A, T. This is a CVC word. It's very simple. So now we can spell the word bat. Great job. Great job. So our next word is fluff. Can you say the word fluff? Great job. Now, can you count the number of phonemes you hear in the word fluff? Yes. O, So now we know that we have 4 phonemes. So no matter how many graphemes it takes, they must fit inside of 4 boxes to represent the 4 phonemes. So let's think about it. We heard the sound first. So we represent that with the letter. Great job, guys. The next sound we heard in fluff was ooh. Can you think about the sound, the grapheme that represents that sound? Absolutely. The letter L. Our next phoneme sound was Yes, the letter U. It's a short U. And the final sound or phoneme we heard was Absolutely. That would be the letter F. Now, because we understand the floss rule, we know that fluff is spelled with 2 F's at the very end. Why on earth would we place 2 letters or 2 graphemes inside of the final box? Yes, because the 2 F's make only one sound, one phoneme.